Well, I think, you know, a lot of Christians think of the charismatic movement as something totally new. And when one looks at church history, there have been many charismatic movements. There have been outbreaks of charismatic things throughout the centuries. And if you look at the Reformation, there were many groups that were charismatic. People did speak in tongues. It wasn't mainstream, it never became mainstream, but you did have people speaking in tongues, you did have emphases on healing. It came right through in the 19th century, the 19th century revivals, you got similar emphases, and then you get it coming up again in the 20th century. It becomes more established in the 20th century. After Azusa Street, you get the formation of churches which were sort of charismatic. They were the Pentecostal churches. And then you get, in the 60s, the charismatic movement proper. But these things were growing, drawing on a long tradition. And again, I think Christians need to be aware of their history and the tradition, and that these things are not weird and strange. They're something that have existed throughout Christian history, and it gives us a continuity and an understanding or a link with people in the past. And I think it takes us down a peg or two as well. We tend to think that everything we do has got to be new. Everything we do, we've just discovered it. Other people didn't know it. They did. There is a Christian fellowship that runs through time, and the church lasts through time. And when one goes back and you read earlier Christian writers, there's so much that's relevant to today. And many Christians faced similar problems and had similar experiences. And I think this was the point I was trying to make.